I know Ravi and I are both really excited to be here talking about innovation on the innovation stage.
Absolutely.
And our collaboration. So, I think innovation is definitely our topic and how we use innovation to solve the workforce challenges that we have ahead, right? And that workforce landscape, we've been hearing all the past 2 days how much that landscape is changing, right? And the problems that we're facing, I think, are both enduring, but also new. There's some new ones. And some of those enduring problems that, we continue to see is that we lack significant insights and data and actionable information about talent management, attracting talent, upskilling and reskilling our organizations to retain talent. And some of the new challenges that we have are how fast everything is changing. And with AI rapidly changing the way jobs are evolving. So we need innovation. We need innovation to give us those innovative solutions. And we're using AI. We're powering our solutions with AI, but we're using it for outcomes, right? We want to glean more information so that we have better data-driven decisions that can help talent management and the whole ecosystem. Now that's for organizations, but for people as well, we want to prepare people for the workforce and really for the jobs of the future.
No, thank you, Michelle. And I think, as you rightly said, the AI is changing everything, and it continues to create absolutely dramatic and constant changes in the lives of the workforce, the work as well as the workers. And the businesses are under severe pressure to really create and access talent. And what it means for them is they really need to find the right people with the right skills to do the right roles. And at the same time, continue to invest in them for the future skills. But there is a plus or a benefit to this, and which essentially means that when we did a research on all the Gen AI projects that we were doing, two things that we did. One was imperative to onboard AI skilling, and second was really developing this, complex, comprehensive models. And when we did both of these, we found enterprises to be absolutely ready to really excel at the entire Gen AI transformation. So truly, it is at the center of the whole thing.
So lots of problems
Absolutely.
We have to solve. And since we're talking about data, how about some market data out there about shaping these problems up for us? World Economic Forum published some research, and they said 50% of the global workforce is going to need to upskill and reskill to stay relevant. Seems about right? Except that in 5 years, that number could be 90%. And if we don't address that, that would create a global GDP loss of up to $15 trillion, which is frightening, to me. It should be to a lot of us. And so, even our own research, we've seen this problem and this challenge frame up. We did our ETS Human Progress report, and that was 18 countries, 18,000 people across the globe. And we also did an HR edition where we looked at 1,000 CHROs and talent decision makers here in the US. And so we see it as a two-sided problem. First and foremost, talent decision makers have and continue to experience challenges in finding verified candidates. Over 80% of talent decision makers found that challenge. And then over 70% found challenges in verifying people's skill sets.
Yep.
Right? Now, on the flip side, employees are feeling the same challenge and pressure. First of all, how many, by raise of hands, how many of you have either lost sleep or know someone who has lost sleep over their career being relevant?
I don't.
Anyone? Yeah? Well, guess what? That's about right. That's what we found. 55% of people are literally losing sleep over being relevant. And astonishingly, 60% have FOBO, which is fear of being obsolete. So not just losing sleep, but also you're not even going to be existing, right? And so, how are we going to address that? Well, the best way to address that is by being able to verify skills that people have and show their proficiency. In fact, those same people around the globe, more than 6 in 10 people said they're extremely interested in finding ways to demonstrate their proficiency in skills. And these aren't just technical skills, right? Now, AI literacy was up at the top of that list, but these are also what we call durable skills, those transferable skills that go across careers and jobs. So these are skills like problem solving and creative thinking, communication, leadership, even resiliency. And these are skills that are hard to measure, and that is what we're set out to do.
Absolutely. And when we did a research, it was similar findings. In our research, the 65% of the executives said that they lack the expertise to lead the Gen AI transformation programs, underscoring that urgent need of developing these new skills. They understand the criticality of it. However, they underestimate 2 things. 1, the ability of the learners, how quick they can learn, and 2, the readiness of the organization. And again, our research showed that 94% of the learners were very keen to learn new skills to work with Gen AI, but as an organization, only 5% of them were truly investing to make them ready. So very much similar, the data.
Yeah. Well, and that's why we've come together.
Yes.
Because we think together we have a very strong solution to help solve some of these problems. So we've been working together. We're longtime partners, ETS and Accenture. And in November, we officially announced our collaboration to develop an end-to-end talent management solution. And, solving and transforming, I would say, the talent ecosystem to be more skill-based is a movement, right? And it's something that we're going to have to partner to do together. It starts with being able to first assess those skills and have valid, reliable measurement of those skills, both technical and durable, for sure. And then being able to, and that's where ETS comes in from a measurement standpoint. And then being able to make recommendations on talent acquisition, job fits, maybe even fits for jobs that people didn't think they had the opportunity for. My own story is that I was a mechanical engineer. I shouldn't say was, I mean, I am a mechanical engineer, spent, 6 years in a manufacturing plant, had a lot of durable skills, transferred to marketing. My husband always says the dark side, but, was able to do that based on, I think, skill sets. And so I think opening up opportunities for people is really important. But then also being able to create personalized learning pathways is where our partnership really can come to fruition for those outcomes.
Yep, and I think our partnership started with a shared vision of really addressing the gap in the glowing skills market. And we really wanted to enhance how organizations manage, source, upskill, and create talent. At the same time, help their people really look at advancing the career opportunities by, 1, assessing them where they are and really helping them up the journey. But more important, both of us as an organization, ETS and Accenture, we wanted to bring in the best of our capabilities to help all the other enterprises and of our clients become truly talent creators. That was the vision both of us had. So, yeah.
So you heard us talk about the partnership, but we're going to show you real quick a little video, if I can figure out how to work it.
In today's rapidly evolving job market, how do you ensure your workforce is ready for the future? Everyone is feeling the pressure. 79% of HR leaders struggle to find verified candidates, and 60% of employees fear becoming obsolete in their field. ETS and Accenture are joining forces to address the global skills gap. Together, we're building a skills-based ecosystem to empower the workforce. Futurenav is a talent management solution created to help organizations and individuals measure and develop the skills for growth. A key feature of Futurenav is Skillprint. It's a unique skill profile, like a fingerprint, that becomes more detailed with each assessment, interactive task, or data point added to the solution. Futurenav Edge assesses an employee's durable skills. It can identify the need for upskilling and reskilling, inform talent acquisition decisions, and promote internal mobility. Futurenav Adapt AI measures an individual's AI literacy through multiple choice or scenario-based tasks. It assesses AI understanding, prompt engineering, and problem solving. Skillprint Hub shows an aggregate view of all your skill prints. You can zoom in to a single skill print or zoom out to your entire talent pool and focus on every increment in between, including by team, function, or geography. With Futurenav uncovering skills intelligence for your organization, you can maximize retention by supporting employees' personal development, increase talent value using AI insights to power recommendations for upskilling and reskilling, strengthen talent management decisions with evidence-backed insights. Futurenav is available through Accenture LearnVantage. Employees can use LearnVantage to follow curated upskilling and reskilling pathways guided by Futurenav insights, accessing relevant learning content from top universities, technology and learning leaders, and connecting with over 1,400 expert mentors, earning credentials to advance their career and your organization's ambition. See how Futurenav's skill intelligence, integrated with Accenture LearnVantage, can uncover your path to exponential growth. Visit futurenav.com to learn more.
I have goosebumps. How about you, Ravi?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's the power of our two organizations and our solutions coming together, because our collaboration really is about transforming that talent ecosystem. Why it's important to us at ETS is because we're a mission-based organization. We're a 76-plus-year-old nonprofit. And our mission is to advance the science of measurement to power human progress. And that human progress piece is incredibly important to us in using our expertise, from educational testing and now moving that to lifelong learning and really helping people recognize their potential. And give them insights and give organizations insights is important to us. So that notion of a skill print, which is, the Futurenav's product, gives a holistic view of an individual's skills and allows them to be truly seen for new opportunities. So not only giving the individual insights, but then also giving HR talent decision makers insights in an aggregate form, or even in countries, to be able to help close that skills gap.
Right, and you heard Kishore and everybody speak about it. When we launched LearnVantage about a year back, it essentially was this new business to upskill, cross-skill, and reskill our talent at our various clients. And with our understanding of the organization's talent strategy as well as their roadmap, we had a complete value chain that we built across, right from enrollment, assessment, learning, and certification. And who better than but to partner with ETS, who are the leaders in terms of assessment, measurement, leaders in educational research. And we felt that this combo was absolutely brilliant because when you brought your expertise from your research and assessment, by supporting our Fortune 500 clients, we understood their business processes. We enabled them on the business reinvention. We onboarded their people through various technology transformation. And with your Futurenav, which is a brilliant product, we felt the insights that you're given is just not about assessment and role mapping, but was beyond that. How do we take these insights to create personalized learning journeys? How do we move the people up the path of proficiency, competency, and then certifying them? So it's a great combination as both organizations come together.
I agree, yeah. And the real power of giving people the ability to learn and the content that you're providing is amazing.
Absolutely.
So I think, one of the things that I know we've talked about and others have been talking about here today too is that combination of not just technical skills but durable skills being incredibly important, right? And one of the things we're striving to do together is not only measure those, but then be able to build the proficiency piece. Because one can't exist without the other. If you only have technical skills, but you're not able to apply them with those transferable, durable skills, people aren't going to be successful. Particularly, as we've been hearing today, a lot of AI agents might be able to do those technical skills very efficiently. But the ability to manage that and drive cross-collaboration and creative problem solving, et cetera, is an innately human skill that we need to foster. And those skills cannot be measured by multiple choice, right? It takes situational assessments and real application of those skills to be able to demonstrate proficiency.
No, and we're not creating any standardized tests, right? There are many in the market. It's really the ability to create a unique skills profile of an individual through technology, cognitive, behavioral, communication. We have this entire combo to create the skill profile of an individual. And the beauty about this is for any CHRO or HR-enabled function, an individual might have an 80% fit match to a role, but he could be a super fit to the other role. And that makes the job of the HR very easy in terms of how do you source, how do you use your internal talent pool, how do you upskill that. So I think that's the beauty of this entire product.
Yeah. And before we get yanked off the stage, because our timer just ran out, Ravi, we wanted to at least tell you, what are our next steps so in our partnership? First and foremost, we are customer zero to each other.
Absolutely.
Right? Customer zero to us means that, the solution that we're creating, we're utilizing for our own teams and workforce. And then we want to continue to expand these solutions to the ecosystem to our partners and clients, particularly in some industries that have some pain points.
Absolutely. And we want to be our best credential. So we are rolling this out at the largest delivery arm of Accenture at India, and the ability to skill people across and get their profiles across. So it's a job at hand, and when we take to our clients, it will be fully tested, where we leverage our own people and we become a great credential. Right. Thank you, Michelle, for the partnership.
Thank you, Ravi, for the
Absolutely.
partnership.
Thank
you, Shore.
Thank you. And Professor Mars.